Hey you guys, this is Danny with Danny Aquatics. We're back in the house. We're taking a look at the 55 gallon. Taking a little tour today. All these fish are doing great in here. All those that used to be fry, they're already probably over 1 inch long, about a 1.5 inch. They've gotten really pretty, the yellow labs. So we ended up with 9 total, so 9 extra. So it's going to be a full tank when they get a little larger. And I still have a couple of them. I've got the Cenotropius lombardi. There's the male up there on top, the yellow one with kind of like light dark stripes. The female is outside still with the little fry. She had about 9 or 10 also. And we're letting those grow out in that tank for now. I'll be bringing her back in pretty soon, maybe about another week. Just make sure that the fry will be fine without her. So that's it for this tank. Let's move on to the next one. And this is the bedroom 150, and it's really popping. These guys are really happy in this tank. Water's good, temperature's good. I did a water change yesterday. And I usually a lot of times leave this tank, this 150, till Sunday. Sometimes I'll pop them all of them out, all the large tanks on a Saturday. So that little extra pump is doing really good. And these guys are really enjoying the clarity of this water, and I am too. So even my wife said that it looks a lot cleaner. So alrighty, let's go and check out the other tanks in the fish room, guys. Hey guys, we're back in the fish room. Previously we were looking at some of the tanks inside the house, getting an update, and right now we're looking at the 150 African cichlid tank. Everything from Lake Malawi. We only have one Mbuna, and the clarity is doing good in this tank. It could be a little better, but I've only had the UV sterilizer in there probably for about a week, so I'm hoping it'll help it clear up a little bit more. I have an HOB Marineland in the back. I believe that's the 400 and an FX6. So those, actually, I mean, it's not really bad, but some of these fish really stir up the substrate a lot. They're constantly digging and moving it. So I'm having to constantly re-leveling it and putting it back together, and they create a lot of dusting and stuff in there, so the filters sometimes have a hard time keeping up with all that stuff. So I'd like to really eventually change this to putting a sump in this tank, and I think that would help a lot too. But all in all, it's actually pretty decent. So I love this tank. My goal is, I was supposed to go pick up a tank today, but some things came up. I had to postpone and reschedule. I talked to the guy out of close to the Houston area, and I'm going to go up there Friday morning. So he told me that he would secure it, not to worry about it, so not to panic. And all I got to do is just go up there Friday morning and go pick it up. So God willing, everything will go as planned, and we'll go up there and pick up that aquarium. Something that I'm thinking of doing is maybe either adding on to this room, add another like 10 foot by 24 foot section, and add more to the fish room. And for now, if not, I'm gonna maybe move these tanks and put that tank. It's a 265 gallon. It's really a reef tank, but I'm gonna probably use it for the haps and the peacocks. That way they have a lot more swimming area, and I can buy more fish to put in it probably. All right, let's move on to the larger tanks. The 65 down here is still the same. It's got mostly my convicts and a few. It's got like 3 Malawi cichlids in there, Mbunas and stuff. So they're the ones that are always in trouble. So, but they like that tank. So I don't know. They're gonna stay in there for now. The 330 is really doing great. And I had to do a salt bath. I noticed that the Severum had a little white spot on his head. So I dosed it according to the doses that I use for the 330 gallon. And I noticed, that was two days ago, and I noticed because there was 2 spots on both sides of his forehead, and one is completely gone, and the other one is almost gone. So I think the salt water does make a difference to help it kind of cure stuff. But other than that, the 330 is doing great, and silver dollars are still trying to spawn and scatter eggs everywhere. So I don't know about those guys. So I don't think anything will ever come of that. So I'm not sure. I would have probably put them separately in an aquarium by themselves, where they could spawn and do their thing, and hopefully they would. I'm not really too familiar with the spawning on silver dollars, so I might do some research on it and maybe put them into another tank later on eventually. So let's move on to the 550 here. I might have to move back, put this back a little bit. All right, and the 550 here, everybody's doing great. This sump really cleans up this tank beautifully. The arowana loves it. Oh, I came so close. I wanted to get an albino arowana for this tank, but I know these things get big, and I don't want to take away from him too much, because 2 arowanas might be just too much. If the tank was like 10 foot long and maybe like 1,000 gallon tank, I would probably have 2 of them in here, but I think 1 is going to be sufficient enough, because a lot of these fish in here, the Viejas and Salvinis, and then the Oscar, and then you have the Bella sharks or Bala sharks, and I've got like 3 total, the black belts, and they've really gained some size. So they were tiny when I got them. And firemouth, I don't think they really get too large. I think they end up maybe about 5 or 6 inches until they get larger. That's about all. Everybody's enjoying the tank. I know I am. I enjoy coming in here and just enjoying a good day in here, my day off, and enjoying a good cup of coffee. So guys, this cup's for y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day, and enjoy your fish. We'll see you on the next one. Y'all take care. All right, bye. This is Danny with Danny Aquatics. Hope y'all are having a wonderful day, guys. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see y'all on the next video. Take care. All right, bye.